30-day backward Bible reading challenge, day 7. Okay, so I finished all the way through Hosea, and today I need to make progress through Daniel and part of Ezekiel. Okay, and start Ezekiel at least. Those are hard. But let me just say this, I'm going to give you Prophet Reading 101, the little bit that I know, and it will probably help you read through the prophets. First thing, when you hear uh, your daughters, your sisters, your all that, the prophet is using metaphor to speak of cities and towns and all that. So for instance, Jerusalem would have had a smattering of cities around there, right, of little towns and little communities around it. Those were daughters of Jerusalem. Okay. I have heard some people that have had experiences with sexual abuse and things like that find the prophets very disturbing, because the prophets do use sexual abuse language to talk about war and things that will happen to the cities. But if it's helpful, uh, this then the prophets are not talking about actual women or humans, but they're talking about cities and towns that are being taken over by the conquering nation, Assyria or Babylon, depending on where you are in the Bible. Okay, then you have stars, moon, all of that. That is not literally the constellations or anything like that. It is talking about, they're talking about the kings and queens and the ruling entities, like the priests and such things in the temples and the and all of that. So so when you hear that, don't think the entire universe, but rather think, oh, they're talking about kings, queens, the ruling entities of the time. Same for trees, mountains, doors. Those are kings, kingdoms, that sort of thing. You know, is poetry. The problem is that we're not very familiar with poetry in general these days, and not a lot of people are very familiar with ancient Jewish poetry, which is what the prophets are. Anyways, we'll see how we come along. God bless. Have a beautiful day. Bye bye.